Hey guys, thanks for watching AutoTechNick. Today I'm working on my jet boat and my project is to revive this gel coat. It's not in too bad a shape as the boat is always stored inside, but I don't know when the last time this boat has been polished, and you can see there's not much shine to it. This boat has been owned in our family for about 25 years and I don't recall it being polished, so that's going to be today's project. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this windshield removed. I'm going to take the buttons off so I don't have to work around them. I will be removing this badge. I'll just drill out those 4 rivets, remove the plaque there. And this rear vent, I'll go ahead and get that removed. The fuel filler, I don't really want to take those off, so I'm going to see if I can work around it. Worst case scenario, I'll take them off, but in order to get these off, I'll have to take the back seat out and the side panels, and I'm just trying to avoid that. And then on the side of the boat, my plan of attack so I can get access to it is actually to remove the wheels and unbolt the fender, and then I can leave it on the trailer and get those polished, and then from there I can easily get the rest of the boat. What I'm going to be using for this today is I have Makita 9227C polisher, 8-inch polisher with a wool pad, and I'm going to be hitting it with Mequiar's 105. Just a regular heavy cutting automotive compound. And then after that I have just a normal 6-inch orbital, and I'm going to be going over it with this HD Speed 3D. Now this stuff I bought and I was using it on my car and it works okay, and I wasn't super impressed with it. So the reason why I'm using that here is it'll give me a little bit more of a fine polish to go back over the 105, but I can just get rid of it. I don't want to use this on my car anymore, and I have half of this bottle left. So more so, I'm just trying to get rid of it. It does have some fillers and waxes in it, which I would prefer it not to have, but it will also still polish out and give me a little bit more shine over the 105. Now I've already done a test panel with this and it does work, and I did get the results I want, so I'm good with that. Now, I also bought some of the Star Bright marine polish. I've never used it, so once I'm done with the orbital, I plan on going over it with this, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, you notice both of my pads here pretty well worn. On this project for the boat, I'm actually just using up old supplies that I had that I used to use on cars that I've retired, no longer will use on a car, because this gel coat is a lot harder and more forgiving, and I'm not going to use my good supplies on the gel coat. I saved those for the car, so this is just kind of the rejects before I throw them away. Same case in this 3D. I'm just trying to get rid of it. I'm just trying to use it before it's done and use that pad before it's done. So just wanted to, let you guys know, because on this gel coat I've already hit the back of it back here on the transom with these items. You can see I got it pretty good with the gloss. And this gel coat is so hard that I don't have to worry about those really fine scratches, and I don't want to just be tearing my good pads up on the boat. So that's the reason why I'm using this older stuff. All right, here we are after one pass with the 8-inch wool pad and the Mequiar's M105. So you can see that that's a pretty drastic difference. I only went up to the bow, so right about here, you can see back to the where I haven't done it yet, and you can see the difference up there. Now, I'm just trying to get the gloss back on this. I'm not trying to get all the scratches out of it. We walk on the bow quite a bit and spend quite a bit of time on the bow, jumping off, swimming. This is just a family boat, so I'm just trying to get gloss. I'm not trying to get all the scratches and imperfections out. That would kind of be pointless in my opinion. So you can see on this side, I have not done any of the polishing yet, and try to get it so you can see this side. Last year I polished a little on, so it's better, but you can see down here in this section all the colors are just very dull. And actually what I found when I'm starting to polish this real light tan here is you can actually see it lighten up because it's so dirty, and it actually is changing colors, getting quite a bit lighter. So far it's going pretty good. It's going pretty quick. You can see the sun's kind of got me, so I threw my shade up out front of it, and I need to keep going and hit the rest of the boat with the 105 and that 8-inch wool pad, and then I can move on to the other pads. Stopped real quick, grabbed the camera, and I just wanted to show you up close. Hopefully this shows in the camera the difference that I'm getting here. On this bottom rail, I've just went over it once with the wool pad and the 105, this top rail untouched. And obviously there's a gloss difference, but in person, which again I hope it shows up in the camera, there's a substantial difference in color. Once I polish over it, it's cleaning up the tan, and then the oranges and the browns are actually getting a lot brighter and deeper. So it's really making a big difference. Alright guys, here it is all finished up. Got done polishing it with the Mequiar's M105 on the rotary and the 8-inch wool pad. Then I hit it over with that 3D, and I did that last layer with that Starbright, which Starbright claims that's a polish. In my opinion, it was really just a wax. Doesn't seem too slick on it, so when we're on the bow, I don't think that'll be much of an issue when we're out on the water and there's water on it. But we got the gloss back. I mean, there's still some scratches that are a little deeper that you can see, but I'm not really that worried about it. Again, this is a family boat that we're in and out of quite a bit on the water. So really, I was just trying to get rid of all the chalkiness and the dullness to it, and I'm pretty happy with the results. A couple days worth of work, maybe 2 full days, and it's all polished up. So, all right. Thank you for watching the video, taking the time to see how I restored the gel coat on this boat. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go to my channel, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments on what I did to the work here, feel free to put them in. I'd be happy to see what you guys think. Again, thank you.